more Madden 22 online head-to-head today. We're in day, I think, is it 5 of free agency? So this is everything that's happened so far in day 5 of free agency. So our first piece of news comes from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers have signed former New York Giants corner slash safety Logan Ryan. So Logan Ryan comes in. I think he's going to replace Jordan Whitehead. And yeah, he's I think this will be a good move for him because now he's actually on a contender. So that's good for Logan Ryan. The next piece of news comes from the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys have re-signed linebacker Leighton Vander Esch. So they are keeping their young linebacker. So that's good for them. News from the Chicago Bears is our next thing. Their free agent acquisition, Larry Ogunjobi, failed his physical, so the Chicago Bears could not sign him. So Larry Ogunjobi will become a free agent once again because he's not signing with the Chicago Bears. Our next piece of news comes from the New England Patriots. The New England Patriots re-signed linebacker Jawan Bentley. They're losing Dante Hightower in free agency, so bringing back a guy like Jawan Bentley as his replacement is a pretty good move, in my opinion, personally. Our next piece of news comes from the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers have signed former Washington Commanders defensive tackle Matthew Ioannidis. So he'll be on the defensive line with Brian Burns and everything. So hopefully he can make an impact with them. Our next piece of news comes from the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills have released defensive tackle Star Latuli. I think this is basically just a salary cap dump, as they obviously didn't really need him because they have a lot of depth on their D line. So I think, yeah, it's just a salary cap dump. Our next piece of news comes from the Seattle Seahawks. The Seattle Seahawks have released defensive end Carlos Dunlop. So he's a pretty old guy. I don't think I think this is just a salary cap dump, and he's also old and not very good anymore. So I think this is a good move by Seattle by getting rid of him now. Our next piece of news actually comes back to the Carolina Panthers. The Carolina Panthers have signed former Super Bowl champion and former LA Rams punter Johnny Hekker to bolster up their punting and special teams unit, which is really good because Johnny Hekker is a Pro Bowl punter, so a team like the Panthers will take him desperately. Um, our next piece of news comes from the Tennessee Titans. The Tennessee Titans have signed former Cleveland Browns tight end Austin Hooper to be their next tight end because they needed an improvement at tight end over Anthony Firkser, and I think they kind of got that with Austin Hooper. I think Hooper is an improvement over Anthony Firkser, so that's a good move for the Titans. They're getting better at that position. Our next piece of news comes from the Dallas Cowboys. The Dallas Cowboys have signed former Atlanta Falcons linebacker Dante Fowler. They're reuniting him with defensive coordinator and former Atlanta Falcons head coach Dan Quinn. So, and he also is going to be a linebacker with Micah Parsons and Leighton Vander Esch. So that's the linebacking core: Dante Fowler, Leighton Vander Esch, and Micah Parsons. So I think that's going to be a good linebacking core in Dallas. And Our final piece of little news before we get to the big news comes from the Denver Broncos. The Denver Broncos have signed former Philadelphia Eagles linebacker Alex Singleton to come in there and bolster their linebacking core with Bradley Chubb. So hopefully he can do that. He's a pretty good linebacker, in my opinion. Okay, so now our two big news. So first, it's going to be coming from us from the Pittsburgh Steelers. So my Kansas City Chiefs have just signed their future, or not future, but their wide receiver too, as they have signed former Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver Juju Smith-Schuster. The TikTok boys are going to be in Kansas City. Jackson and Juju in KC. I think this is a really good pickup for my Chiefs because we desperately needed a wide receiver too behind Tyreek, and we definitely got this with Juju. So yeah, I think this is going to be a good move. Oh, we have to use fucking Big Ben again. This is not going to be good. But yeah, it's going to be a good move because that's a position that we desperately needed, was a wide receiver too to back up Tyreek. So now our receiving core is looking like Tyreek Hill, Juju Smith-Schuster, McCole Hardman, and Josh Gordon currently.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium.
Here we go. So yeah, I thought we could play Juju Smith's last game as a Pittsburgh Steeler before he becomes before he comes to the Kingdom and play for the Chiefs. I'm actually really excited about that he's coming to the Chiefs because we desperately needed a wide receiver too. Now I think our main focus should be on corner. We should definitely get some corners. Shut up. Cover one robber. Come on, TJ.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Flush to his right.
Sit down.
And he can't get rid
TJ
of it. He's
Watt.
taken down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone
Oh
involved.
my God.
They're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. They snap it to Stafford.
Sit down.
Complete, swings it out to his running back. And unable to break
Let's go.
away. They
Give me that ball.
a few yards shy. A surprising move here on the opening.
Oh, we still have Big Ben, right?
And the
Hopefully
Steelers,
I
they're
think
going
we
to take
do.
over
Yeah,
an
right.
excellent field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Roethlisberger will throw. It's brought in by Harris. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line.
Yeah, I just want to see, okay, they're 60s, damn it. Okay, I'll keep Big Ben, I guess. Buck sweep. Ugh, I just don't like having an immobile QB.
Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. First carry for Najee Harris. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
When I feel like going out, I'ma slide in.
The rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality. And pound the rock.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes.
EA Steeler in.
They go backwards there 2 yards, and 2nd and 1 is now 3rd and 3. Play action. Now Roethlisberger. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Now Chris Boswell for the Steelers field goal try.
3-0.
And Boswell's kick is good. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On 1st down, Stafford here. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, every series,
here we go.
Hard to pick
Cover
up
6
first
invert.
downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Oh.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
No, what are you doing?
It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And
good job, PJ.
The red zone at the 19-yard line.
8 counter week.
So that time the pressure got home just as he was releasing the football and caused the pick.
And what it did was it disrupted that fragile balance of the mechanics of throwing the football. You know, from the footwork to being able to actually throw it downfield. If one piece of that puzzle gets disrupted, it affects the entire chance of success.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Roethlisberger to throw. This is caught. And he's brought down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover. And they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Najee Harris. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
Yeah, and you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Powell now to take it out of the end zone.
Have some of this.
Turn him up. Parada. Cover 3 clap.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is.
Oh, what?
I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute
Cover
better
6
and try and
invert.
get back in this game?
That's the end of the first quarter.
10-0 the score after one on EA Sports.
Cover 6 invert.
Now a play fake and it's Stafford. Escaping the pressure.
Sit
And a
down.
big loss here as he's taken down.
TJ Watt.
T.J. Watt picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Cover 6.
Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled.
Here we go.
All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully,
Oh.
you got to make sure.
Oh, a hit. He
Oh.
lost the football. Stafford
Pick it up.
puts it on the ground, and it's picked up by the Steelers. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score.
Let's go.
So the defense forces the fumble. They get the score, and a guy on defense becoming offensive.
Oh, well, that was very good. Hold on, guys. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. So, our next piece of news. Hold on, I just gotta. Piece of news. Our next piece of news comes from the Houston Texans / the Cleveland Browns. And it comes from the guy in the middle there. The Houston Texans have traded Deshaun Watson to the Cleveland Browns, okay? And what did they get, you may ask? They got Okay, so they got Deshaun Watson and Cleveland's 2024 fourth-round pick, and they gave Cleveland their first-round pick this year, their first-round pick next year, and their first-round pick the year after that, so in 2024, their third-round pick next year, and their fourth-round pick in 2024. So 3 firsts, a third, and a fourth for Deshaun and a fifth. That's fucking crazy. That's a big price to bring in Deshaun Watson to Cleveland. So Deshaun Watson's in Cleveland now, teaming him up with Amari Cooper and Nick Chubb and Myles Garrett. So, yeah, I thought, why not? Let's play Deshaun Watson's last game as a Houston Texan. So let's get this.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. They do it big here in Houston.
Oh, connection to your peer has been lost. Hold on. Depth chart. It's still Deshaun's playing, right? Yep, okay, good. We need the Texans, Texans, Texans. Boom. He's also going the Texans. That's cute. We both got the same idea.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL is in Houston, in the Space City at NRG Stadium. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room.
Okay, so I'm white
Just
and
ready
he's
for football
dark
as the
blue.
Texans get set to match up with the Houston Texans.
So let's get it.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Let's get it on, boys. Cover 3 club.
So from inside,
Aha, you have Davis Mills in.
First and 10 at the 18.
I have no idea who to be on this defense.
Mills on first down. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Calling no gain.
Cover 6 in. Okay, so he's playing with Davis Mills. And I'm playing with Deshaun.
Mills to throw it.
Give me that.
By rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Murray. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Here we go, Deshaun.
After the interception, here's Watson.
Oh.
That'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger point. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're
Danny Amendola.
for third. Watson.
Ah, fuck me. I should have threw it to R1, he was wide open. Okay, give me the field goal.
Fourth down, off goes Watson. On comes Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal. It's a 39-yard attempt, right hash.
There we go.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. They got the interception, but very little movement after.
Davis Mills might be the starter of the Houston Texans now.
It does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change.
Cover
right?
one hole.
Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
So the AFC, bro, is just full of powerhouses.
In the middle of the field and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock
Hey,
that
Carl,
one away.
cover one hole.
Here's 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. He's got his man. It's the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And he's going to be dropped forward.
Brevin Jordan.
7 past the 30 to the 32.
Oh, he put in Deshaun. Okay.
Faking the give. Now Watson.
Oh,
Incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting
When I
report on these
feel it
DBs tells
going
me that they love to
down,
take
slide
matters
in.
hands. They want
Cover 2
man
stink.
coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage
The
there.
guy literally had the
Forced
same
into
exact
position.
idea as me. To use the Texans. Justin Reed, I get to use my boy too.
Here we go on 4th. Watson.
Damn it.
Caught here by Conley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36.
Cover 6.
From the gun, here's Watson. Dancing to his left. That's caught left side by the tight end, Jordan. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Again, it's Watson.
Fucking yeah, what the hell am I doing? What the hell am I... Why is Jordan Akins all by himself?
Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Akins.
60 base.
34 yards. And the Texans have taken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And the Texans are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. So they like to pass there on the 2-point try.
Here we go.
Sometimes it proved risky there. It worked out.
Yeah,
come on.
Bring up that it can prove risky because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Tiny Fairbairn.
25 is King opts for the touchback.
HB stretch. Fucking with what? David Johnson? So this team is awful. Bill O'Brien put this team in the fucking ground.
It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the
Yeah, good job, David Johnson.
Not ideal, but they'll take
HB
it.
counter.
Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for
But
6.
it flew away from
For 2nd down.
reach. She moved Peru.
Watson to give. This is
Okay.
Johnson. And he is going to be stopped.
There's literally no good part about this fucking
It'll be
team.
a
Level
loss of a
set.
couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Come on.
To throw is Watson. And that ball incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Punt.
Took a chance with that one. It'll lead to a 4th down. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away.
You are dumb.
They'll call that a punt of 59 yards.
What the hell are you doing? Cover 6 invert.
The Texans are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory.
Oh, he's got Davis Mills. What are you even doing? How do you have Davis Mills and...
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Desmond King picks it.
Let's go.
And this drive will start on the edge of
MTN
the red
outside
zone at
zone.
the 20-yard line.
How does this guy keep like switching Deshaun and Davis?
Hoping this second go around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
Give me that first double slants. What up? Oh, connection to your peer has been lost. Come on, we actually have to... Okay, this guy's going the Bills. When I feel like going up, I'ma slide in. When I feel like going in. Julio Jones.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Bill Stadium in upstate New York. A few moments ago, to the delight of this Buffalo crowd.
Oh my God. The connection to your peer has been lost. Try one more, okay? One more. I was sliding. Facing the Dolphins. Tua Tagovailoa.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to South Florida and Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. The excitement brewing here in South Florida as a moment ago the Dolphins starters were introduced to this home crowd.
Yeah, give me the ball first.
Well
Drizzy Drake 0728. Oh, my faggot friend AJ does likes Drake.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
64 slice U cross.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Watson.
Well, come on.
This one is down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge.
Go BBL post.
Back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Back to throw, Watson.
Well, come on.
Got him again. Christian Wilkins.
Shot streak.
That drops in this go around. And that pass rush getting strong here. Back-to-back sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to go deep for Conley. And that will be incomplete. They
Go
weren't
fuck
scared
yourself.
to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big
4th and
receivers. You got to
34.
get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close,
Yay.
got in tight.
Fucking
and knocked the
stupid
ball
ass
away.
fucking.
Now the Dolphins
Oh.
are going to halt the action here. It's a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Cameron Johnston now, as his first punt will come.
Oh,
from
he almost
inside
blocked
his
that
own
shit.
end zone. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all
Cover one
of that
hole.
one. And it'll be Dolphin football. 2 in the Dolphins now.
Tua
with a 1st and
Tagovailoa.
10 at about the 32. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And able to get this one across the 45.
He flew away from reach. Cover 6 invert.
Tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's
Come on, Greener. I have no idea who's on this Texans defense.
For really good yardage.
Oh,
Now
come
he
on.
dumps this off over the middle. And he's down right
Justin
around
Reed got hit.
midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam
Cover
come
6
out of the
trap.
backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Tua's throw here taken in by Gesicki. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Well, speed is definitely a calling card
Cover
if you
3
play
flag.
cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
Fuck you, Tua. You suck. That's why they brought in Teddy Bridgewater.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa.
Oh, what?
Open, that's Devontae Parker.
Come on,
complete.
Christian Kirksey.
I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive.
I don't know, but I think there's cover 1 hole, I
Coaches
think.
like it. They love it because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way,
Oh, this
they're at the
Texans
sideline
team
thinking themselves and
sucks.
expressing, just keep throwing it.
Good job,
Pretty
Justin.
well.
Why are you calling timeouts? Like, are you
Timeout
stupid?
called for by the offense, and that's their second
Cover
charge
6.
timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. And again, it's Tagovailoa. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And some room to work. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 17-yard line.
Cover 1
This was a
hole.
nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
That one good for 10 yards.
Cover 1 hole.
And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches.
Cover 6. That's the end of the first quarter.
We're scoreless after 1. Second
6.
quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football, as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. Here's Gaskin. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
I don't know about you, but that almost
Cover
felt like
1
old-time
Robert.
football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Okay.
Myles Gaskin
Base
taking
block
it in
right.
from 7 yards away. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon.
Yep.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that
Texans
makes the
suck, bro.
score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Here's Desmond King on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to
crossers
at the 21-yard line.
Does it taste good? Does it smell good? Mm-hmm.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession and try and get things moving.
So get it
Bro,
to the
you're gonna
horses.
knock my
Without a
phone on
doubt,
the
they're
ground.
the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
He'll buy
I'm
some
excited.
time.
Okay.
He can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Flood.
Throwing on third down, Watson sliding out.
I threw the ball, bro. I don't have any time.
Once more. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. Here's Cameron Johnston now as the drive goes backwards.
Yeah,
so
fuck
he's
you,
on the
Javon
play.
Holland.
And this one will wind up being down just outside of that 20-yard line.
Cover 9.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get too fast, start their pace, making the other team chase them.
Gain of 6 there on first.
Cover 9, show 2. David Culley is our fucking coach. Well, not anymore. It's a
Throwing
Lovie
again on
Smith.
second down. Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki.
Mike
The
Gesicki.
start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3 and out. 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So
Cover
that's
6
how a
invert.
team works together. Just what you described. Give them the ball, give them a little
The
momentum.
2-minute warning.
Thanks a lot, guys.
It's the way from reach. Cover 6 invert.
We remind you in just a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Orlando and our good friend Jonathan Coachman. Coach will run through some of the numbers and the next-gen stats from this first half of football so far. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield.
When I feel it going up.
Cover 9, show 2.
To get a big one downfield, but that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
That's a nice job there.
Cover 3 cloud.
Being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. They'll get
Come
this to
on.
his tight end, Gesicki. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that's
Cover
going to make
9.
it 4th down.
It's just gonna be a
Tagovailoa going for it on 4th down. That's to the former Texan. It's Will Fuller. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets
Bro, what the hell is this
into
Texans
territory.
team, bro?
Now the Dolphins will use
Awful.
the last of their timeouts.
Dream,
As they'll
cover
stop
3
with
cloud.
Just over a minute to go before halftime.
Shut up. 1 second. Like,
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the
flew
clock here
away
just
from
under
a
a minute to play in half number 1.
cover 9, show 2.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world.
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage.
Is that
back
Christian
near
Kirksey?
midfield at the
Cover 1 hole.
49. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to
Cover
throw the
2
football.
press.
There's pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And throw right side complete.
Nope, he didn't get there.
And he is trying to get to the marker. Going to depend on the spot, but I'm not sure he got there.
Under.
And he did not. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And this Texans defense stands tall. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
2 jitters.
Flushed out right. Nothing open.
Yeah,
downfield,
fuck that
so
shit.
they'll throw it away.
To this
Double
point,
slants.
I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another
Come on,
example,
Deshaun.
another incompletion.
Make something.
And that will be incomplete with a
Holy
clock down now
fuck.
to 13 seconds.
Double
Like
cross.
what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
He's letting it fly for Cooks.
No!
Unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Hail Mary.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Yeah, okay.
Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he
Bro,
will be
my right
down.
my old line is like the worst, bro.
Play of this first half.
Oh, when I feel like going now, I'm a slide when I feel like.
Hey, shut up.
Teams likely making their final adjustments before the second half. So, time for us to go back downstate to Miami and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jaime Fairbairn.
The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in
I love
possession
Jaime
for
Fairbairn.
first as the second half gets started. And the half will begin
Fucking
with a
Jaime.
touchback.
Jaime Fairbairn. Cover 3 Cloud.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive.
Tua Tango
We have not seen
Vailoa.
much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch.
Cover 6 invert.
These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Meanwhile, Tua's throws taken in by Waddle.
Come on.
That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the
Cover
little
3
guys
Cloud.
that we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Come
Yeah,
yeah.
this pass broken up. Excellent
Good job,
coverage
Christian
there on
Kirky.
3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any
Yeah, return
defense,
right.
you never want
Was
to
it a fake
get
punt?
anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty.
Oh, no. He actually
Before this
punted it.
drive can
Nice.
get wings, it's 4th down.
It'll wind up just a 35-yard punt, no return.
Dagger.
And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Trying to shake off the
Okay.
interception. He'll look at a big loss here as he's taken
Oh my god.
Lagna that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Z shallow
It
cross.
has been a rough afternoon for him trying to get rid of the football. See, that's now 5 sacks.
How'd you like to be the offensive coordinator, the offensive line coach trying to come up with an answer for this pass rush? What blocking assignments do
Good
you
job,
change?
Brandon.
Can guys play a little bit better? And we're seeing
Double
the end
post.
result on the scoreboard. Long day in the pocket for their quarterback.
I have to stay in the pocket because I can't go anywhere else.
Watson.
Oh, hold on, actually.
Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly.
Bro, I
but it
literally
falls
have
to the
punted
ground and brings
every
up 4th
drive.
down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Down him, down him. Ugh.
And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback.
When I feel it going, I'm sliding. When I...
Piper, or Lucy, stop. Cover 9.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in
Cover
a
3
tougher
cloud.
spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
To throw again on second down. Tua. Over the middle, he's got Gesicki, the big 6'5" tight end. And he takes us up to the 40-yard
Bro,
line.
like, you're not good, bro.
Corralled.
Hey, shut up, please. Cover or the hole.
Zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
They'll run now with Gaskin, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Cover 1 hole.
We always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Not a big window to throw.
Cover 6.
Wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here.
Oh,
This will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down.
It certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target,
cover 1 Robert
the coverage was
Press.
too good. That one falls incomplete.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Open net is Waddle complete. And unable to break.
Let's go.
Away.
You stuck.
Stop him a few yards shy. Boy,
But so do I, so double
slants.
slants.
For it doesn't pan out, and the Texans take over an excellent field position. On first down, it's Watson.
Okay.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good
PA crossers.
there, force the ball free, and it's second down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Watson. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh,
I don't
very
have a
close to a turnover
chance.
there in the end zone.
What we've seen so far
Flood.
in this game, they are not going to allow a big shot over the top. You can have whatever you want underneath. They'll give you that, but they're not going to let
Bro,
you
I just
beat
want to
them deep.
complete a pass.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And
Like, I don't even have time to read the play because the fucking defensive end's always on my ass. Cover 6 crap.
Start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh,
Like, I don't have time because his fucking, my O-line is dog shit.
Worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything.
The end of the third quarter.
They've got an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more.
Cover 3
after
cloud.
this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Play action. Now it's Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did
Cover
force the
6.
incomplete pass.
The Dolphins on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
Yeah,
And
go.
look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Desmond King picks it. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break
HB
that the
stretch.
defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
PA crossers. Bro, he's just too good at defense. That's his issue.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Off of play action, it's Watson. Steps away to his left. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Have I even got? I haven't even gotten a first down yet. I don't think.
Now Watson.
Get there.
Boy, he almost did that himself, but it looks like he's about a foot or two short. Give him 8
Fullback
yards
dive.
that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes
Level
down
sail.
at the 26. They'll try the air now with Watson. Over the middle, it's Amendola. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A looming decision to make on the conversion.
Yeah. Come in.
First things first, they need to score
so that I can. Fucking hell.
And this one will wind up with him
Come on. In and up.
It's a loss of a yard
Oh,
there.
2-minute warning. Oh shit.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a
post-wheel drag.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And they're knocking on the door. 2nd and goal now in a 1-score game.
That's a bad fucking.
And it'll be intercepted.
All right, hopefully you guys enjoyed. Peace out.